You're not my buddy.
Welcome to Surface Noise, the A-side.
Almost got it. The timing is a little off. We're a little rusty. We're coming back. I mean, the big news is that we're back to StreamYard. Like we thought we were upgrading our hot babe, and it turned out it wasn't a hot babe, it was a not babe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we cut the cord. So a little rusty on the ins and outs coming in. It kept telling me I couldn't go live. It's a big mess. So anywho, let's let the room.
I knew you were a traitor.
Yeah, I guess so. That's why they were tough. I was like, is those promotional offers, are those still available? No. Boom. I tried it twice. I even was like, I really like the service, but the pricing is just a stickler.
Can I talk to your manager?
Yeah.
I got your manager.
I should have went Karen on him. I should have went Keith. I should have went the male Karen as a Keith. I should have went or Kevin. I should have went that direction. But anyway, well, we got some familiar faces. Eddie Perez. Hello, Eddie. Good to see you. JBL Frank. Hello. I heard a funny story, Frank, that our friend Arnaldo, who's under the weather. Arnaldo, hope you feel better. Arnaldo shared with me, and maybe we'll talk about in the freestyle. It's a very kismet type of story. It was really funny. Tom is back in the building. Hiring District says the big question: can the show be wrapped up in 55 minutes to make way for Westman's stream? Well, Tom, the short answer is no. I'm sure there's going to be compelling content on Steve's channel, and I'm sure I'll see some defectors. But you guys know where the real fun is. I mean, come on, we put the FU in fun over here on Surface Noise, so that's what our brand is. That's what our brand is. The record keeper, hello, Buenos Rochester. All right. Now, Jose, you and Eddie and this speaking Spanish stuff, we're going to stop that. This is to talk shit about us non-Spanish speakers.
Well, first it's buenas with an A.
Well, that's buenos, the feminine, right?
Buenos is like saying good, but a masculine way of saying it. So it's like if you see a hot guy, you would say buenos, se ven bien buenos, like two. It's in plural.
Now, see, Jose, we've already got you taking some strays. Dana Kimbowitz, we call him Kimbo. He says, "Good evening, panel of experts." And Jose, how do you live with such a blatant attack on your panelists, your expertise?
Like John Paul II used to say, "I don't give a fuck." So
wow. Did Steve Westman have?
Oh, that was John Paul and Ringo. You're sorry.
Oh yeah, that was the other guy.
That's funny. It's funny. Big Chris in the house, the Groove Seeker. Chris, should I just call you Groove Seeker from now on, like the alter ego, like concert buddy, Groove Seeker? Do we talk to each other in these YouTube personas? Let me know in the comments below. My man, Mr. Tiki himself is here. David Nelms, greetings, gents. Happy New Year. Same to you, sir. The wife is out of town, so Jose can let the colorful language fly. Jose just.
No, my wife is in the other room. She wouldn't mind.
Oh, this is going to be so filthy.
None of us are Catholic, so it doesn't really matter.
Beautiful. All right.
I am.
Chris is the word. All right. Well, one more. Elliot, I haven't seen you around, man. Good to see you. Says Steve Westman is too darn audiophile for me. Translation: high dollar shit. Well, Elliot, I know you're the master of the dollar bin. And so this is not news to many, but news to some. All right. Well, guys, it's good to see some familiar faces and good to see some new folks. I saw a couple of new names. Oh, music in the house. Hello. Good to see you. This is Surface Noise, A-side. Some say their favorite side. Some say they're not favorite side. The Bleach Boys definitely hate the A-side. Definitely.
But they still watch. They still
hate it. They got those the dreaded hate boners. Like they just sit there in their BBDs and that bowl of cornflakes, and they just hate. They hate, and that's okay. Good for you guys. I aim to please, even if you're on your knees. If you know what I'm saying. This is Concert Buddy. Good to have everybody back. This is the first A-side of 2025. First of all, shout out to the B-side maestro, Jason Spins, for holding it down. He'll be back next week. You kind of know how this goes. Some people still can't understand the concept of A-side and B-side, when really it's the same panel. Let's just be honest. But it's Jason and myself just trading horses, just refueling our
different lead vocals. John and Paul just
right. It's like, if you went to see Van Halen and you had David Lee Roth and Sammy on the same tour, it's not like we got Gary Cherone in the back. Right, exactly. So
it's like tights and jeans. Tights and jeans.
But the B-side has more horrible funk sometimes, and
Jose is
the covers.
Wow.
And then the A-side has.
And you're taking strays. You're looking at this. Jose's come for you.
I don't mean it has. And then the A-side has more Creed moment.
Oh yeah. Come on. This is the Creed warehouse.
More butt rock. Rock.
This is butt rock central. I mean, if you didn't get enough butt rock from our conversation on butt rock or my video about butt rock, I don't know how much more you can handle.
And then the B-side has more funk or Prince related.
There's a little bit more rhythm on the B-side. I can give that up. Well, anyway, Concert Buddy here. Thanks for joining us. He introduced our dais. Again, familiar faces. Again, shout out to Arnaldo. I know he is not feeling well. I hope he is watching, because if he's not watching, he must be really sick. This is his favorite show. So before we do, I need to look at this. John, the digital gramophone. What is up, sir? I watched your I think it was your favorite albums video for 40 minutes long, and your fun children showed up at the end, which I hate to say was my favorite part of the video, because they were giving you the business, John. That was amazing. So he says, do the butt rock reissues start in 2025? Spoiler alert, they've already started. You just got to know where to find them. So joining me on this questionable journey, I'm going to start with, he took Arnaldo's place as the first one to report for duty. That is David Bianco. The channel is Safe and Sound Texas Audio Excursion. David, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome, everybody.
Good to see you. And then I think in the same state, but they got different weather patterns. David's a little bit north, got some snow. Rojas has got so many hot takes that the snow had no chance, and it just melted upon hitting that climate, that Austonian climate. Jason Rojas, good evening.
Thanks for having me back on, Concert Buddy.
Hell of a stream you had on the other day. What was the title? It was a very, very dark title, but I kind of rolled with it. What it was, you and the Mars Man. What was the concept?
We were doing the concept of total drag vinyl tag, 2025.
And it was dark. It was so dark it had me saying.
Is that a reflection of the music or the dress?
I think it's just a reflection of 2025.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, there was death. There was potential talk about necrophilia. There was some Two Live Crew.
Yes.
It was just all over the place. And then
there was stabbing of a record, right? That happened.
Psycho soundtrack.
Correct. I told this amazing story. You could only watch it on that stream, right? Whew. Heavy,
She plugged. Ellie Cruz says, we had the VC year of psych, the year of jazz, etc. Could this be the year of butt rock? God, I hope not. Because I would rather than make records besides butt rock. I think I've got enough butt rock. But anyway, let's round out the introductions, and then we'll get into it. And then this guy, big baseball fan, big Tommy Hilfiger fan. It looks like he's ready, he's willing, and he's going to get so filthy. Forget Filthy Frank, internet star who became Joji. Filthy Frank needs the mantle picked up, and that mantle is going to be picked up by Jose Moreno Ron. Jose, how are you?
Good. I'm cold.
Well, clearly, if you got that Tommy for your mommy coat on, bud, I mean, come on now.
It's how cold is here? Wait. It's 6.
6 degrees in Monterey. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's gonna start raining also.
Terrible.
But the air quality shit, so
Vinyl and Kick speaks for all of us when he says, hopefully the labels realize they're losing money with the butt rock reissues and they stop.
Can I reply quickly before we start? Vinyl Piper.
Vinyl Piper is here. Vinyl Piper has escaped, I think, perilous doom and the first of all, thinking of all the people in California who are going with a colossal mess. And Vinyl Piper, it looked like from the social media, was on the verge of evacuation, and now he's on the verge of ejaculation. I saw another photo of him at Amoeba shopping, so I think things are okay. But yes, Jose, please.
That doesn't necessarily mean things are okay.
Fair enough.
Means he's
Maybe
at
he was
Amoeba
telling the records
shopping.
he couldn't take with him. I don't know. But Jose, what would you like to say?
He's
That
like,
was a great sentence for like English speakers in general. That was a great sentence. I was gonna say that I rather chop my own dick than getting a David Lee Roth box
Wow.
set. But
Wow. Jose, we just told you that was the commentary for Jason's Monday stream, the drag stream. That was the one about mutilation and all kinds of Asian. All right. Well,
is there such a thing as a Rhino David Lee Roth box?
I think
so, but it's not a hi-fi. But it's not a hi-fi.
Yeah, it's probably just a regular reissue box. Is that? I mean, is it California Girls, and then California Girls remix, and then Yankee Rose and the Yankee Rose remix? I mean, I'm having a hard time thinking what that could possibly be.
Greatest hits on one side.
Greatest hit, like Cheech and Chong. Greatest hit.
For whatever reason, when I discovered Van Halen, I just couldn't. It was too. It's too different from culturally from whatever I think of music. When I think of music, the last thing I ever think of, it's like Van Halen. Well, that's all I can say.
When I think of Jose, the last thing I also think about is Van Halen. So we've got this in common. This is working out smashingly.
But I will say that I tried to learn. Of course, I didn't. But I tried to learn that Spanish Fly from Van Halen 2 when I was young, because I thought it was good, and then it was just shit the third or fourth time that I listened to it. So yeah, that's my only Van Halen story. That and a friend of mine put in Panama a lot when he got his car, and we literally split the CD and threw it out the window.
Oh my gosh, add another Asian from the Jason tag, desecration. Now you've desecrated a holy artifact. All right, let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about topic numero uno. Do you like that, Jose? Topic numero uno.
Yes.
Let's call it the record collector crystal ball. Now, on the last A-side, we talked about vinyl resolution. This is a little bit different. This is more of where do you or something you probably you want to predict. Not we're betting. We're not really bettors here. The things that you potentially foresee in the hobby in 2025. So, David, I know you're plugged in. You're hearing a lot of stuff. What kind of things do you see on the horizon for this hobby of ours? I know you just met, again, shout out to Armando, Vintage Neo. You just did a video with him, and you're kind of talking about his expansion and his business is going well. Is that something, like, just kind of kick it off, is that something you see a good year coming for Armando?
Well, yeah, given his location and, the university being there, and it seems like he's finally got a lot of word of mouth, going on. You're your own best salesman as a company, and he's it. I mean, he, engaging with customers. I did a video for the end of year and next year, and it was about customer service and about how important that's going to become, how important good website capabilities are.
Sure.
I know productions.
Yeah, and so, to me, I think there's going to be some separation of the men from the boys. I think that's going to happen in pressing plants. I expect a couple of pressing plants to either merge or shutter this year. I just think the capacity is much higher than the demand.
So you feel like there was like a boomerang effect that we went into COVID, capacity limited, then all these plants popped up, and now
the planning for growth was done during COVID. It takes time to do it, and by the time they did it, the curve was starting down again already. So I think there's that whole piece, and so the stronger will survive.
Sure.
And I think we've seen some problems in some of the subscription companies. I won't mention any letters, but I just think 2025 is going to be the year of rationalization. Things are going to get rationalized in the industry more, and so For me, that's what I really expect to happen because
So
people are so
consolidation,
plugged in.
M&As,
Yeah, people are
Darwinism
so
in
plugged
effect
in.
of survival of the fittest, and like the Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh God, please tell me now we're back on StreamYard. I have that drop. It is like the perfect drop, and I probably don't. Oh, son of a gun! Cream of the crop. The cream of the crop. Of course, I don't have the perfect drop for this. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Maybe we can reenact it. Like,
yeah, maybe I can find it real quick. We'll take. We'll do a little pause, and then we'll reenact.
We'll do the same dialogue and.
I like it. David, are you frozen? Or he does?
Oh,
David. I thought David was so taken by the opportunity not to have the Macho Man drop, but I think he's frozen. There he is. David's back. All right.
Back. We're all back. Okay.
And we're back. All right. So David, those are pretty good predictions. I think those are sound. I think they make a lot of sense. Jose, as the founder, CEO, COO, everything except director of transportation and customer service liaison that I am of Aurora Central Records.
Oh, geez.
Oh, no. Let's keep the 4 men and beards away.
Somebody gifted me this, and
I would question that gifter, but what do I know? So, Jose, what do you think is going to happen, or what do you think could happen here in 2025 from a record collector perspective?
I think, well, I can only hope that the records I like get.
Oh no!
But in all seriousness, I think for the foreseeable future, I see one Ween reissue this year. Just one, maybe Pure Wava. That's what I think it's gonna be. I see like 6 I don't know, uneventful MoFi releases up in the future that I'm not gonna care. But hopefully, I think there's gonna be a lot of 30-year-old reissues coming out because
anniversary issue, sure.
1995 was a good year for releases, so I think we're gonna see a lot of about that. I just, with anniversary reissues, I never know what's best. Just a record remaster and you get it with maybe another record with B-sides. Is that okay? Or do you need like the fucking Nirvana boxes that were like $9,000 or whatever the fuck it was? So, how many King Gizzard releases? Probably 1 or 2. Last year was 1? No, last year was 2, right?
Well, that's funny you said that because a friend of the show and B-side all-star, Chris, the Groove Seeker, says, how many King Gizzard releases? Jose, do you have a number on this?
Probably like 2.
Oh, come on. What, per month? Like, come on. That's
no, I mean, because the live ones are official bootlegs. They don't actually release that shit. But, hey, Rice Fields, eat a fuck. All right.
Oh, no. No, this guy is controversial. Jose, don't take the bait. Don't.
No. But it's always nice to tell him to go fuck himself. But anyways, I think the 30th anniversary thing is going to be a big thing. I see some. I don't know what else can I. What else can I say? I don't know.
Jose, the cold is killing your recall. What's going on?
Yes, my mind is fried, but it's just all the acid I did like 15 years ago. All right.
Well, let's turn the mic over to another Texan who, now listen, if you aren't ready, my fearless prediction of Jason's predictions is there's a hot take coming. So I'm ready.
Correct.
Here we go. Let's go.
So as your VC therapist of 2025, let's consult Joe Cocker. Joe Cocker, how will 2025 look for vinyl? Oh, no. I don't know, man.
Wow.
I've always hated that cover. Like, it looks like somebody once tried to make a glory hole out of that cover.
So see, I got my assets back. So we're gonna. Oh no, except we're on repeats. So Joe Cocker is really
So
taking.
if your record came out in 1965 or 1975 or 1985 or 1995, this is your anniversary box set. Your
Or
anniversary
1925, right?
man, there we go.
That'll be a fucking
Shellac's making. That's one of my predictions. I'm gonna give
Shellac
it away.
box set.
Shellac's coming back.
Vinyl Me
Yep.
Please, first shellac box set in 100 years.
That may be the only way they can fill the order is they may need to substitute the material.
Like
That's,
I predict VMP will last another year, right?
wow. So you're going there. You think they're gonna squeeze it through, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that Vinyl Me Please will be by the end of the year will be retail on stores.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That'll be my prediction.
Oh yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing, you know. It's just different type of approach, I guess.
Business model, yeah.
Yeah, it's just but I think it's safer to do that than to, you know.
Could be a lot of fire sales.
Well,
Yes.
hang on. Can we?
No
Can
pun
we
intended. I'm talking about.
yeah. No, I get what you're talking about. So let's. I know we're gonna jump topics, but you actually kind of brought up something I thought I was gonna wait for the freestyle. But we just went through this period of you discover Sound of Music or Sound of Vinyl, Urban Legends, 50% off sale. So is this a sign of things to come of inventory glut and that you're just going to see these blowout things? Because usually you see those at the end of a fiscal. Usually you see those in November, December. But the fact that it took place here at the beginning of January was interesting. Now, maybe their fiscal for Universal ends in January. I don't know that much. So it could work out where their bottom line and their balance sheet. But do you guys think that this may be a sign of things to come as there's probably inventory glut from overproduction and there's going to be more of these blowout sales? Jason, you're big right now. What do you think?
Yes, of course. I mean, there was just, I think going back to what David said, right? Like manufacturing, pressing of vinyl got caught up. So now then they, pressed a bunch of box sets, reissues. And now we're all going to see them, 50% off or for resale, cheaper. So we're entering that phase,
Here we are. The deals are coming. The question is, are they the deals we want? So, Jason, real quick, Chris the Groove Seeker does have a request. He says, please show the Joe Cocker and Michael Fremer side by side. Which, David, by the way, again, to promote Armando Vintage Mio, he apparently, and I'd seen him talk about this before, he did get a Michael Fremer copy. So now,
Yeah.
I
actually have a picture of me with the Michael Fremer.
Right. So it's like it's like a winning lottery ticket that somehow got lost in the wash, but people are now finding the pieces of. And
he actually interviewed him and just hasn't released the interview yet.
Oh,
he was at his house. He was at his house.
Prediction alert! Oh, is that when he got some of those collections? He was out that way. Okay. Yeah. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Yeah, and Michael even sent him some records to sell to get donation dollars. So. Michael was very kind.
Good to hear that. Shit.
I'm going to put it out. If Michael Fremer is watching this, let's reissue your record. We'll do an audiophile pressing, 100 copies.
I think he called Chad about that on Monday when I was on the phone with Chad. I think he was actually bringing the thing.
That's what we call a flex. That's a David Bianco flex.
Jeez.
That's David's way of letting you know he's got Chad's private number.
Where are my records?
5309. Yes.
They were in a blizzard, and then I said, "Where are my records?" He said, "Well, they ain't going out today."
Oh man,
I didn't know they had all that snow.
That's funny.
I would pay at least $20 for that. So
Oh, hang on a second. Digital Gramophone John coming in strong again. He says 2025 is the year of Kimbo. I think he's right. I know the Kimbo World Tour is coming, and I think John, if you don't know this, you're going to know it now. Spoiler alert. Kimbo's coming to your neck of the woods. There, I just broke breaking news. He's going to be in Carolina, I think. Kimbo, tell me if I got that wrong, but I think last time we spoke, you're going to go to the east side. Oh, yeah, David Nelms. Oh, David, I'm in Los Angeles. Please don't say fire right now. Yeah, again, not
I said fire sale. It was like, don't say fire sale.
Yeah, well, no, it's perfect. All right.
Steve Westman notification.
30 minutes.
So Tom, High Rank District coming in strong. He's been absent a little bit. I sent him a note. I missed him. I missed my Mr. Planters. I missed that salt. He said a prediction: a new Nirvana biopic will be announced with Kurt Cobain to be played by Courtney Love. Could this happen? You
Well,
never know.
that's like if remember that O.J. Simpson book? If I Did.
If I did it, yes. If I did
my
it,
God.
It could be like that, right?
The subtitle was "Wink, Wink, Nudge, Nudge."
oh, it was very detailed. I had no idea Orenthal was that like detailed of an author.
I
used
had
to
done
have-
it.
I don't think I have it anymore. But I used to be big into that OJ thing. But no, when I minimalize a lot of my books, I'm looking at my bookshelf now.
You were looking
Now-
for the fucking gloves, right?
Well,
That's what OJ says when he's going to fight. Take off the glove, man.
My gosh.
oh man, David's coming with the comedy, guys. Come on now, don't forget to tip your waiters and waitresses.
You said from her, so I'm just,
Fair enough. Well, I mean, listen, there's the kings of comedy, and then there's Michael Fremer. I'll let you connect the dots. All right. Well, the only other prediction I kind of was thinking about, and actually, BK of Loyola, Paul kind of brings this up, and I didn't want to jump into it because this is a controversial topic, and Jason kind of mentioned it before. He thinks that Vinyl Me Please, our friends, are going to make it through calendar 2025. I'm not so sure. And I'm not here to take a big Cleveland steamer on them, but everything I see casually, I haven't subscribed to the club in several months. It's sus. I mean, the titles they're putting out are getting a lot of flack. Deliveries continue to get delayed. David just talked about capacity being open. There's so much open capacity in the industry. Vinyl Me Please is still subject to more and more production delays, people canceling pre-orders. So I think this will be one to watch because I would be mildly surprised if they made it the full year. I think they'll make it several months, but I just don't know where's the jazz? Where's the not literally not the jazz, but you know what I mean, the razzmatazz. Where's the excitement?
Well, I don't want to play the devil's advocate, but
no devil talk. We talked about Satan earlier. We don't no devil talk, please.
Satan, but I will say that the first 2025 releases by Vinyl Me Please included Broadcast, and that sold out the first fucking day.
So yeah, okay.
Hey, even a blind
and
squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
Well, and some have speculated maybe that's their move, is that, obviously licensing fees are going up, and maybe that's their move to really kind of find these obscure albums that they can probably secure the license for a decent.
Well, that's not a bad idea at all. Like if
No,
Vinyl Me Please took a turn for hard to get records represses, that'll be a really good way to make a comeback, if you did like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because
and in fairness, I think they used to. I won't say they lost their way, but I think in the ambition, not 4 Men with Beards, get that shit out of here. I think in their roadmap to growing, I think because they used to do stuff like that. There used to be some.
Yeah.
Remember, was it the Queens of the Stone Age record that came out that people had been wanting that reissue for a long time, right? Gorillas reissue, that stuff like that. That
you own Apple,
indie, right?
I
do have to call this out because Steve Carlson. Whenever I talk Vinyl Me Please, friend of the show, Steve Carlson, the mayor. I always think of him because he had so much Vinyl Me Please credit that I literally think he could have owned the company. I think he owned at one time thousands, and Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, thousands of dollars. He says, I only have $50 left to get rid of on VMP. He's so close. Steve, the fearless prediction, crystal ball, Steve, you're going to get out of that $50 before the end of June. I think you will find a record to unleash. And it could be this Black Sabbath that I don't think they've reshipped. Too soon.
I will say that again, stuff like this was a good
clutch.
Idea.
Black Sabbath, yeah, Masters of Reality is that's nice.
The Iggy Pop one, like if they could secure something like this a month, because I'll say like I think Vinyl Me Please, it's no secret that the biggest percentage of people that blindly get them, it's the hip hop section.
Sure.
People people really love it because if you see a list of the most expensive Vinyl Me Please releases, like on a
It's
second
hip-hop.
market, they're all hip hop. I think all of them are hip hop.
Well, it's interesting to bring that up because, Jose, I know you're a big Concert Buddy viewer, and you clearly saw my interview with mastering engineer Cicely Ballston, who was doing a lot of that
Actually,
hip-hop. Okay, good. who was doing a lot of that hip-hop mastering for Vinyl Me Please. She's since left to go to George Martin's place. But anyway, point being is that, yeah, there's a lot of appetite for that kind of stuff. Now, I do have – this could be controversial – I see our friend of the show, Tim, University of Vinyl. He's coming in with everyone's favorite topic, Kevin Gray. And he said, did you hear the interview with Kevin Gray on Car Pop Podcast? I did see somebody plug that in a Facebook group I'm in, but I'll continue. Kevin didn't hold back and said one-step pressings are a marketing scam, and normal process mastering / plating of records sounds better.
Oof.
This is controversial, and that is we bring. Carl Pop. This is the Carl Pop pod. Excellent pod. So Jason, you are probably the biggest Kevin Gray fan I know. How do you take this news?
Kevin Gray has never met a one-step he ever successfully likes.
Wait, has Kevin Gray ever done a one-step?
No.
That's not his move.
So he's like either sour about it or he's just like.
Or he's being honest, Jose. I'm gonna look 2025, the year of Nice Concert Buddy. Maybe he's just being honest, and somebody caught him because usually a lot of people they're not as open about perceived negative things in the marketplace, and he's just being honest. All I know is for $150, and they sent me his price point.
I don't think this year I would buy a UHQR or a one step because it would have to be something so good that I would need it. I don't know how to explain that, but because sometimes what happens to me, for example, with the Steely Dan ones, I was just like, when I saw the news that they were coming out, it's like I'm gonna go get originals of all of them. And that's what I did. I got hungry for those, and I didn't buy the other ones. And a friend of mine bought the UHQR ones, and I don't know. Some are better than the original ones, like one or two. But yeah, like if I'm spending more than $100 on a single record, I expect it to be from my 2,500 want list on Discogs.
Yeah.
and not a fucking copy of Elvis on
$5 record. The $5 record, is that what you're saying?
Elvis in Hawaii.
This is a fair call out. Vinyl and Kicks 86 says, once upon a time, Vinyl Me Please used to give the people what they wanted. It's like, is that the OJs? Hang on. I think it's the OJs. Give the people what they want. Like Chileno. Jose was so excited. He literally phoned me on one of these weird app devices that he communicates with me on. And said they're making
another burner.
Check.
Yeah, I know. He uses his burner phone.
Yeah, this would never be on a UHQR.
Isn't that you in the younger years? Looks like.
Yes.
That's it.
I thought there was a striking resemblance. There's a reason Jose is so passionate about Chileno records. Is that it's like looking in a mirror. It's like looking literally. He holds the jacket, and it's like it might as well be a mirror. It's unbelievable.
Also, this was nice.
Cesar is calling me out on chewing gum. Cesar, if you knew how dry my mouth is from this wonderful winter storm we have up here, you'd understand. But that's right. I got to be a professional. I'm not paying for the professional plan here on StreamYard, but I got to be a professional. So hold me accountable. Nice. Dave on Ronk. Okay, that's Vinyl Me Please. All right.
There.
Anyway, all right. Well, guys, we've had so much fun with this.
No wonder they're going out of business. He's bought all their records. It's a great advertiser.
Spoiler, Jose is a Vinyl Me Please apologist and secretly owns all the back catalog, and he's gone to all his locals and purchased.
He's getting all the excess, all the hip hop excess when they go out of business.
Yes.
Smart.
Tip of the Monterey.
All right. Topic number 2.
Okay.
So this one can be a little rough. It can be a little tough. And it may be a little controversial. I call it Give Me a Break, or Enough Already, or Not My Tea. all mean the same thing. So, guys, I'd like you to kind of throw up for the dais, from your particular point of view, something that you've had enough in the vinyl community, the record collecting community, at your local shops, YouTube. I'm opening it up. Let's not make it personal. It can be personal to you, but let's not make it personal. But just something. And Jose, I'll start with you because I know you literally have been so good about the language today that I am hoping that this is going to release the fire hydrant of filth that you've got going on. So Jose, I want you to tell me and tell our wonderful panel something you've had enough of.
Well, no, I'll be.
Don't be gentle. Don't be gentle. Just put it in raw. Come on now. Come on.
I don't have to I just say bad words just because. No, well, I will say that I hope they stop repressing the same record they reissue like a year before on a different thing. I would really
a little space between reissues.
I hope they stop fucking reissuing the door.
There it is.
I hope I don't see another Steely Dan record like fucking die. And I hope when they finally release that Led Zeppelin UHQR, people can shut the fuck up and stop talking about the RL. Fuck that record. I've listened to it. Fuck that record. All right, that's it. No, that's not it. But
keep going.
Hey, you're on a roll. Come on now.
I just hope that these labels can look back and see. Oh, remember when we used to do a Weezer live record only on vinyl from us and stuff like that? I would be very happy if they start doing stuff like that. You know, I want to see a video of Chad being like, "Hey, we're gonna do Tripod by Alice in Chains because fuck it," you know, and he's just a UHQR of Tripod. That would be great, right? But I can see in the future Chan's making a video of saying the new Tripod reissue sucks ass. But
2025 is a kinder, gentler concert buddy. So I'm gonna keep those opinions. You know, my mama concert buddy. She said, "If you got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all."
Yeah, I just there's something about like every 3 months seeing the same record reissue and being advertised as the best sounding of them all. It's just it just that's what happens to me. Like we'll talk a little bit of we were going to talk on the free for all whatever freestyle. We're going to talk a little bit about.
This is Jose's first appearance on Surface Noise. He's calling this freestyle.
I always call it free for all.
2025 new brand, free for all.
But we're going to talk a little bit about that. But
yes.
I've been collecting some stuff the last 2 years, and I'm going to continue this year. And it's normally not what people in the VC are collecting, but I would like if the discourse goes to like hearing out of the box reissues instead of the Miles Davis kind of blue ballads, because it's not out of the box if you keep reissuing Love Supreme. It's not. So it's a great record. I like it.
Yes.
I hope to God never to see a audiophile pressing of that announced on my lifetime. But I just, I hope they do a Pharoah Sanders,
diversify.
Art Blakely, Don Cherry, whatever. But fucking Adele. Whatever they want to do.
Oh no, Jose, we're gonna have to drop you from the feed because Adele is. We got it's a line we can't cross.
That was a horrible statement. But I just hope they did something like that. Maybe somebody gets a '80s bug and they start doing like the Bee Gees or whatever. Even if it's like the most common shit ever, that would be nice. Just to be and get into discos because. I think for whatever reason, well, there's that company now doing like the Green Day one steps or whatever.
Because sound matters. Yes, I think is that the name of them. Yeah.
I have zero idea, but something like that would be interesting. It doesn't have to be $100 record every time, but if they could do like who's gonna make that? Who is it? Rhino gonna make the hi-fi $30, $40 reissues? What was that?
Yeah, they're not hi-fi. They're a step below it. But go ahead.
But you know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
that's
premium release, sure.
Yes, I still like the the MoFi $40 records. I think they're pretty great. The Lou Reed one that Jason loves.
Sold that today. Sold it. It's gone.
Oh! Breaking news. Hang on, Jason, you're selling records now. We got breaking news.
You know, I have to
can
say
believe
for 2025, that Doors Rhino Hi-Fi box set is gone. That KG lifted out of my shoulders.
no.
That
Oh my God.
heavy basted boost and mid range gone.
Heavy
See you later.
basted boost. What
That's
the
so much
heck kind of
bass.
language is that?
So much bass, so much
Basted. What are you still in Thanksgiving? You're talking basted.
No, but
Yes.
like stuff like that. Just it makes me. I think most people in the VC just think that I don't buy like regular titles because I hate everything. No, it's just
Oh, I can't imagine why that's it.
it's just that it's just the same fucking 3 artists. They keep reissuing stuff, you know.
Oh, I got cut you off there. We got breaking news.
Breaking news. Say the indie.
Jose has now hit his quota of 14 F-bombs. So, Jose, congratulations. We've been counting. The home office has been counting. So, Jose, you've done it. You started slow. It was like a thoroughbred. You started slow, but you came on strong. 14 and counting. So,
If I could have like the Rudy Giuliani like drip in my eyebrows right now, that would be amazing. Enjoy.
the shoe polish hair. Yeah.
The
Oh
shoe
my
polish
gosh.
and crying
Beautiful.
for excitement.
Beautiful.
But yeah,
I think he saw that Rice Fields had left, so he felt free to. Let it
Oh,
go.
hey, shout out to Eric Weinbender. Hello, sir. He says, I'm on Jose's side with this. Jose, you're building a coalition of people fed up with the same old shit, different day. So this is good. This is how the revolution starts, guys.
I just think it would be wonderful if we can get something different. Because, like, again, I collect different stuff, but, every once in a while I put in some.
Steely Dan. We know you're a Danner. Come on.
I do have Steely Dan. It's like literally here.
There's no doubt on my mind. All right. Well, Jose is building the coalition of the willing. Mr. Rojas, where do you stand on? Because I know I'll probably open up a can here. There's probably some things that you've had enough of. Not your tea. And give me a
Maybe
break.
I should go. Maybe David should go. Maybe I should.
You want
go.
to be the finisher on this one. All right,
Yes.
Mr. Bianco, we're working Jason Rojas until the lather. I want to, David. What? I mean, just listen. This is Hot Take Central. What's something you're just like, man, enough?
Well, Jose fell right into it actually because I'm tired of people making big generalizations.
Big generalizations.
Yeah.
And David, let's go.
Yeah.
Expand on that, please.
So, I think you were complaining about Miles Davis' Birth of the Blue, right? Is that what you were talking about?
No. I just said that I hope that in 2 months, what's the other label? Impex doesn't be like, I got
Their version of the same thing.
No, yeah. But I was
you were using a kind of blue as an example like this.
Yeah, fuck that record. I don't want to see it repressed again.
Yeah, well, okay.
It's a great record. But fuck it,
Yeah.
do you think Miles Davis, when he
I
died,
don't really think he cares right now. I don't really think he's got a bad attitude.
David, that's 100% confirmed. He does not care.
I
think his estate is rolling in the dough.
Yes,
That's a whole different discussion.
Yes, but
Well,
so generalizations. Expound on it. David.
Generalizations. I mean, some people might say just because Kevin Gray did it, it's really bad. I mean, it wouldn't be anybody on this panel that just walked back into the screen. But I mean, those kind.
But Kevin Gray is bad.
Yeah, well,
He basted the boost.
he boosted the bass. Yeah.
There we go.
So-
Right.
Well,
Maybe
there's
Jake
example. My point is, there's examples of everything everywhere. It's like some people think Japanese pressings are God,
Sure.
and they are to the sense that most times when I listen to them, I go, God.
Oh, David. Oh,
Oh
man.
man.
If you want
Wow.
quiet
Eesh.
vinyl, get a Japanese pressing. If you want one that screams top end and doesn't give you as much bottom end, generally, not always though. That's the problem with generalizations.
Well, we're
You know,
painting
there
it
are,
with a broad
yeah,
brush. I
right,
understand the point.
right.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. Now, I mean, record labels are gonna do what they think makes them money, obviously. And the other thing is they have limits to what they can and can't do,
But
licensing wise. So there's a lot of second guessing. And I
but
think second guessing is probably, it's just a game because we really don't know the insides of what's going on.
but do you think it's a actually a good monetary thing to consider? Like, hey, remember we just released like the same record, but it's now has to be like,
Here's the thing, Jose. You know this. You're in the industry.
yeah, I
Those
wouldn't do
decisions.
that.
Don't wait. Well, so listen. Those decisions weren't made 2 months before. They were
Oh, I
made
know that.
possibly 2 years before. So they've got the investment, the cost, the upfront, and if somebody else beats them to it, and they don't know it. So to you on the back end, it feels like, oh, look at this is stupid. But at
No,
the
no,
same
but
time,
they're
business,
some labels are issuing the same record that they themselves put out.
right?
So that's my pick. It's like
Here's a good example. Jose, tell me if I'm wrong on this. Like the Talking Head stuff Rhino's doing. Printing money. They do one release, and then a few months later they do a
they're
rock
selling like
release.
mad.
Right. So
Yeah.
I think that Jose, is that kind of what you're talking about? Like, hey, you guys 6 months
Well,
ago.
they put them on RSD and then they sell them later with no RSD sticker.
Right.
yeah,
Okay?
that's what I'm saying.
So
It's like
it's a marketing deal.
So
yeah,
enough in the marketing. Yeah.
Yeah.
again, it's like look, it's
by
like
chance, you know that.
we all know that after the Steely Dan UHQRs sell, they're gonna do like a normal 45, and because it was already announced. I'm just saying like,
They may not.
and they may not, but I hope they
And
don't, because I would rather them save that money and release something else than re-releasing the 30,000 whatever Asia's what they were. So my it's not like I'm picking a bone. I'm just saying like I just hope that because I know like it takes time to press a record.
Yeah.
It could be like a year, but I'm
But
saying
again,
like
that may be a contractual obligation that says as soon as they sell 20,000 or whatever,
Yeah.
then they have to release that.
Yeah.
I mean, so my point is there's a lot more to this minutia than we see on the surface. That's
Well,
all surface. It's surface noise. That's what we have.
Hey,
There's a lot of surface
if
noise.
you remember Art of the Deal Chapter 3, I'm fucking.
Oh no,
Oh.
Jose, we're not getting political here. So
But-
Art of the
well, real
actually,
quick,
of the
guys, real
squeal.
quick. So
No,
Sean Gunn of Dreamscape raises a fair point. He said, if that's true, then the labels need to move faster and be more responsive to the consumer, or they'll go out of business.
or make a better deal in general, because
Yeah.
sometimes I think
Well, yeah.
I think it's great that you make big labels want big bucks, so and that's fine,
Yeah.
right? But I think that the overall approach, it's a little weird sometimes. For example, MoFi, when they did the
Exactly.
Michael Jackson one, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how many copies they did, but they did so many.
What, 20,000? Wasn't that the number?
They're
I mean,
no, they're
Oh,
supposed to
it's
do
way more.
40.
It was
40.
like it was like 40, yeah, maybe
Yeah,
more. I
'cause
don't
it
know.
was, yeah.
So what I'm saying is like, I know there was a bottom line to that deal,
Yeah.
but it's just like you have to understand that.
is there market fatigue for that, Jose? For you, clearly,
Yeah.
but in general, do you think there's
But
market
again, I
fatigue?
think
for that?
people were thinking COVID times when those deals were being put together, and
Yeah, that's fine.
there's no way Chad would have made the numbers that he decided on if he'd had the 2020 hindsight.
Sure.
There's
I
no
mean,
way.
that's fine. I'm just saying, like for example, like the Doors UHQR, he was pressing the Doors. What
45.
was the first 2015, 2017?
I
Yeah.
believe
LA
LA
Doors.
Woman.
Yeah, the LA Woman. So it's been a while now. So what I'm saying is like, if instead, for example, like I told Jason that, or I don't know if it was on the B side that I said it, but or I friend, I don't know, but I would have loved if, for example, the Doors box set would have been all the Doors records. including those other three that nobody seems to give a fuck about, because it would have been a little better to get like a box, even if it was $50 more or whatever, to get the whole thing instead of just getting the same record. Because there's another Doors box set, right? From, I don't know how, like 2000 something, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, sounds right. Yeah. Around that.
So
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, like, there was already a box set of that. It's like, I know somebody probably has all the rights to the Bill Evans one, but do we need another reissue of the Bill Evans one or whatever?
Okay.
That's the bone that I'm picking. It's just like, remember when Chad hated the fact that he did that Alice Coltrane one and everybody loved it?
Sure.
That's something I would really like.
Outside the box. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Jose, we're going to get Rojas's thoughts on this topic too, but I'm going to start a poll for our folks on the live show. The poll says, how many times will Jose say, quote, for example, under 10, over 10, or over 100? Let's see what happens here. For example.
Gonna vote for under 10.
I myself, I'm excited to actually.
All right. So Jason, you've been waiting on deck. To borrow a baseball analogy, Jose loves the baseball. What are you sick of seeing? I shouldn't say sick of seeing. I'm trying to be nice. What have you had enough of already, from your vantage point as a record collector, for doing this for muchos años? See what I did there? Muchos años. So I'm going to switch it. I'm going to make it quasi big. Let's go.
Take everybody at face value, okay?
Oh,
Take it at face value, okay?
Phil Collins,
If they're going to release limited number, right, of records, right, with a number, right? You remember, everyone remembers the number? They stamped it. Remember? They may release it again unnumbered. Watch out,
So the old limited edition.
Correct.
Old foil stamping, and then magically, this is a rhino mechanism. I think people got real upset when they did the Black Sabbath record.
Yes.
And then it was 5,000. It sold out in a week, and then next thing you know, magically it was put back in print. Is this where you're coming from?
Yes, and I have to think like 2025 will be just back to greed. Why don't we just I'm going to go opposite of Jose. Reissue those boring dad jazz records. Do it.
Whoa.
More,
hang on. Whoa. Now, hang
more
on.
audiophile. More
This may be the
more
breakup.
of this. More
No.
of this. More
Oh,
of
Aaron
this.
Barnard, come
Just do like do a rhino, like get the kg, boost that bass in that mid range. It.
I was worried, Jason, for a second you were going to go after Yacht Rock, and then we would have had a connection issue. I would have had to drop it.
Forget the cool records. Forget reissuing something beautiful like this. Just forget that. Too many old dinosaurs in the VC. They don't even know who this is.
But please don't repress that particular one, because they do repress that one a lot.
I'm gonna say something else, Jose. Hold up. I'm on a MoFi Anonymous. I had to let go. I only have one step left. So this is dedicated to Kevin Gray, the only one step that beats his audiophile reissue right here.
What's going on by Marvin Gaye? Are you being serious or are you deadpanning right now?
Nope, I'm being serious.
Oh,
I sold all of them. This is the only one I kept. I compared it with the KG and the original. This is the one.
The brass tacks. All right.
Yes.
So for those who say that Jason Rojas is not a fan of the one-step output,
this is gorgeous. Let me hold up. This is amazing. Am I missing any adjectives left?
Let's see. Gorgeous,
amazing.
Yeah, I think that hits the gamut. Yeah.
Sexual.
Guten Tag. Is that an adjective? I don't know that.
Paramount release.
Fair enough.
That's right.
Makes Barry White look like a real loser, I'll tell you.
There you go.
That's
Whoa. I'm a big Barry White.
Collars up, right? Collars up.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is what started the pop collar look. I mean, it looks like Black Dracula. Let's be honest. I mean, that's a tough look right there. It's awesome.
I'm just perplexed. Yeah.
Well,
You-
Jason, I don't
I
want to
went
show
too
you on
hard.
time. Jason, I know you've been warming up. Like, what else? Is that? Are you just empty the chamber? What else you got?
You
Can the
know,
Cure stop releasing music? Thanks.
there we go. There we go.
Oof.
No, just focus on the most boring records. This is Greed is Good right now. You know,
Oh,
2025.
Right.
You know,
David, I thought
reissue
one of
the
your
most
vinyl resolutions
boring.
was to get rid of trash like that. You were showing us terrible Barry White. I mean, that's skinny
Oh, that's
Barry White. Everyone knows fat Barry White is the Barry White of choice. Come on now.
Have you ever seen that?
This is
Barry
his
White-
lean side. This is the after.
No, this is the before. This is before he found out there wasn't Diet Coke. I mean, this is on Coke.
This is before
Hell of
going
a
to
jacket.
churches.
Hell of a turtleneck and jacket. Jose, I'm sorry. Go for it.
Have you ever seen that Barry White late night with David Letterman skit?
No.
Oh, just Google that afterwards.
All right, we're
look it
gonna
up.
Google it. Last time I googled something, Jose said it was a Chuck Berry pee tape. So I'm gonna have to have
No,
someone
it
watch
was-
that for me and tell me that.
Oh, it was the puddle of mud.
Oh yeah, that's
my
right. It was the
gosh.
puddle of mud, which I got zapped for copyright, so I had to cut that
Oh,
out
right.
of the.
Oh,
All right,
that's
Jose. Here's
Another
the good news, Jose.
hold up, like another pet peeve. If everyone's saying this one record is amazing, 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 come on now. They drank too much of the KG Kool-Aid here.
Now, Jason, I gotta. If you're gonna throw it now, like David said, generalization. There's a friend of yours
As your VC
across the
therapist,
pond who does
you know?
seem to embellish to that degree. I think that is accurate. Yeah.
Can people please stop
Thank
using
you. I
the
rest
same
my case,
words
Counselor.
in- We need more adjectives in the dictionary, please.
No, Jose. This record is killer. You know?
All killer, no filler, brother.
Right.
So what
this
you're
dad
saying is-
jazz. This dad jazz is so killer. Everyone has to buy it now.
So what you're saying
Mastered
is
by
that-
KG.
What you're saying is that those records are like when the Spanish went to the Americas.
Oh no, Jose's
That's-
going real deep history. We've lost it. This is the history.
That's
This is not not history class 101, Jose. I'm here to tell you this isn't going to happen.
No, that's fine.
Fair
It did
enough.
happen. It did happen.
Again,
All right, Jason,
take
are
them
the
all at
chambers
face
empty?
value. Take them at all face value.
Fair enough. Point made.
I don't want to see any Phil Collins news this year. That's
Well,
a bad thing for me.
Jose, I don't want to say it because it is a terrible thing. What if we lost Phil Collins this year? You'd feel pretty bad, wouldn't you?
As long as Peter Gabriel is fine, that's fine.
Oh my gosh,
Jeez.
he's just. I mean, Jose got no mercy. He's just taking them all. He's just pow.
I'm a Peter Gabriel boy, so you know.
Now, Cesar makes a fair point. The other live stream, I don't know who he's talking about, will tell me otherwise. Every issue is amazing. Who should I believe? It's like you go out to a restaurant, try it yourself. That's the best thing because a lot of it is objection. But I tell you what, when a big fat person tells me the food is good, guess who I'm going to believe? Big fat person. I know that's not politically correct, but
Don't believe
they know
the
what's
cook.
up. Same thing.
So you're saying if a big fat audiophile says it's killer,
That's exactly what I'm saying because when I think audiophile, I definitely think the overweight lover, heavy D type body type.
that's right.
Hang on, fair. Oh, Novice Nick's coming. I think there's breaking news. He says prayers for Phil. Does anyone have can we do a wellness check on Phil Collins? I think Jose's is biting criticism.
I want to
He's
say
putting
when
in-
I was a kid, the first songs that I remember hating with all my might was the Tarzan soundtrack.
Oh, Jose! I
Oh,
thought,
no.
wow, that's like
Jeez.
'90s Phil Collins. You missed like peak, like
Oh.
was it Bailey? Who was the guy you did the duet with? Not Andrew Bailey. Philip Bailey.
Oh, Phil Bailey.
Yeah, Phil
She's an
Bailey.
easy woman.
Yeah,
Easy
yeah,
lover.
Easy lover.
Easy
lover. I don't hate Phil Collins. I just hate his music.
Fair enough.
Nothing personal like that. Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Well,
That's
it's like if you like it's like if you went to a restaurant and they got the good pizza, and then the next day you get there and they have like hamburger pizza. You're like, fuck this shit. What is this shit? That's what happened with Genesis. They had amazing pie, and then Phil Collins was like, I can't dance. What the fuck is this?
That record is still in the top 50 of analog production sales right now.
Well,
I mean, it was up in the top 10 for like 3 months after it was
Don't
released.
underestimate Phil Collins. I'm telling
So
you,
don't,
Jose.
you know.
Now, Elliot Cruz has a great line here. And Elliot, it's good to see you back in the building, my friend. Says, I'll have you know, Barry White wasn't fat. He, like myself, is simply built for comfort, not speed.
it's so that when you sleep,
It's
your
cushion,
chin
man.
rests
It's cushion.
on
Yeah, you got to keep your chins up.
Wow, David's he's hitting them hard, dude. He's emptying the chamber on all these biggies. All the walruses. The walruses are on alert. Walry, is that the
I
singular
am the
walrus?
Eggman.
Get ready. It's coming. It's coming. Carlos, holy smokes, Carlos is here. Well, I have to put your comment up here. As the table turns in the house, as Carlos says, Easy Lover is one of the greatest songs ever. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree. I like that song.
I'm gonna say that
Good to see
Bootstrap's vinyl visits just made me question if I actually own anything Phil Collins related. That's not the Genesis when he's playing, right?
Listen, Jose, you have so many records. I guarantee you. Listen, you have multiple Rodney Dangerfield records. You've got, I mean, yeah, here you go. Pulling them out.
You think Phil Collins plays on this?
I'm pretty sure Phil Collins does not play on that record.
I
I would give it the George Foreman guarantee that is not the case.
Do you think he plays on this Boring Under the Club of Gore record?
No.
Pretty good.
I definitely don't think so. There's no doubt about it. All right. Well, we've lost two of our panelists. The Phil Collins conversation was so toxic. Toxic. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Depeche Commode in the building. Follow Me is a great Genesis song. Now we're attacking. Oh, now that's butt rock. I don't know if anybody told you that, Jose. That's butt rock. No one.
Wow, that needs a UHQR treatment, you know.
Hey,
or
I'm gonna
I
say
have to say, reaching out to Rhino. Rhino, if you are watching, we need that
Jose, can you please show that
KG.
record? This is
We need
from
that
Psychedelic
KG cut of this.
Field.
Boost the bass, boost the mid range, lower
I'm gonna
down that
say-
treble.
I would feel honored if my band would get a sticker from Permanent Records at the store. So you should feel happy, you know.
We call that rarefied air, Jose. It's rarefied air.
I mean,
think
can we get another reissue of Art Pepper Meets the Rhythm
Oh,
section?
no, this is a great
Please.
example of Jose's point. This one has
Please.
been beat up.
You know, let's do it one more time.
That
We're gonna
record
get it
looks
one
like
more
ass.
time. You know, just one more time.
I'm
They're
gonna
gonna
say that
perfect
you know I like my jazz, like I like my free. But
Oh my God! What?
It's a horrible
Jose.
fucking joke.
Jose.
But,
Good God, this is terrible.
I for whatever reason every year I'm looking at a video and people just barf jazz artists that I've never heard in my fucking life, and everybody seems to love him. Art Pepper was one of them. I was like, the first time I heard his name, I was like, who the fuck is that? And people were like, yeah, man, Art Pepper, you know, like, you know,
It's killer.
best.
It's killer.
It
Killer.
could be. And then
It's
it was
amazing.
Jason. It was Jason the other day that he said somebody I didn't know. Hurst. What was the guy's name? Al Hurst.
Al Hurt.
Al Hurt.
He was a
Oh,
jazz
Hurt.
trumpetist.
Right.
Jazz trumpetist from
I don't know who the fuck that guy is. It was like, oh, all
Jose
right.
must not be a serious record collector.
Cotton
That's all I'm
Candy.
saying.
You never heard of
I don't
Cotton
know who
Candy?
Al Hurt
Come on,
is.
man.
Maybe,
Come on,
but I don't know if
Java.
Maybe.
Baby, don't hurt me. Al Hurt.
Baby, don't hurt me. No, that's pretty good.
He's a trumpet player. He doesn't sing.
More or less. Well, guys, we have literally we're bleeding. I think the other stream has
Westman's sucking
started.
it in.
They wanted serious talk, and they're not getting it.
They'll be
here.
back.
They'll be back. They'll be back. They know where their bread is buttered. Come on. So let's put a close. I want to see University of Vinyl Tim. He says Al Hurt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Strong.
Yes. All caps. You know it. Seriously, goes all caps.
I don't know who it is. I mean, I'm not shitting on anybody. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
Well,
But I heard
Jose,
Jason was talking
you have a birthday coming up this year. I think we're gonna
He's
do a
about the same size as Barry White.
Yeah.
if
Hey, real
somebody can find me a original of this, thanks. That's
Hey,
it.
real quick. So I want to be a little bit serious. Obviously, thinking about our friends in the vinyl community and our friends in real life.
Yep.
out in California right now because that is an absolute mess. And so I hope everybody's staying safe. I saw George Borden got out. I traded some messages with him, so he's doing okay. Some other folks, Wax, I saw popped in here for a second. Vinyl Piper, I was kidding a little bit, but I think you're okay now, so that's good. But anyway, by and large, that's some real shit. So I hope everybody's staying safe. And then the other thing I wanted to say, and I don't know if you guys know this person, but I'm doing Kindness Corner a little bit early in the presentation, but there's a young lass, I don't know, I shouldn't say young, I don't know how old she is, out of Pittsburgh in the vinyl community named Brooke, PGH Vinyl, who I follow on Instagram. Super sweet gal. She got in a terrible car accident. She has like seizures. And so the video, I mean, of this, like she literally was driving and had a seizure, uncontrollable, couldn't control the car, smoked the car, lucky to be alive, bruised, all this stuff. Anyway, I'm saying all this. Thank goodness she's okay. She is such a sweetheart. They started GoFundMe. I usually don't promote this kind of stuff out, but I'm going to put it in the notes of the show. I'm going to put a link here. Think about it. Super nice gal, but she is all tore up from this deal. And so one of the things I really enjoy about our community of record collectors, even when sometimes we don't enjoy each other, is we do nice things. So think about it. Check out the video, if anything else. Maybe send her a note, something, thinking of her, do something. Nice. Anyway, there's this video. I mean, think about it. You're driving 40, 50 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden you just can't control yourself. And then, so anyway, real mess. I'm going to put the GoFundMe thing, and I don't know her personally. I've just traded some messages with her, but she's like super sweet. And so anyway, Kindness Corner, Brooke, PGH Vinyl, looking out for you. And anyway, I want to put that out there. So podcast over. I want to thank my guests. We're going into the freestyle. Jose had a nice topic, forward-thinking topic, so we're going to tease that. Spirited discussion, guys. I think this is a good way to start the A side. Arnaldo he missed out because I know Arnaldo would have had some real. He would have brought damage. He probably would have shut us down with the hot takes. I'm sure he is holding in. So maybe we'll give him a forum to let those out. But I want to thank my guests, the incomparable, the unassailable, the master of the 4-letter F-bomb. His name is David Bianco. David, thank you for joining us.
Food. That's another F word right there. Food. 4-letter F word.
See what I did there? You see what I did there?
Yeah.
Remember that movie Food Fight? That was horrible.
And then listen, the real master of disaster, the king of sting, the man who makes all the boys and girls sing. That is Jose Moreno. Ron, Jose.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
Thanks for having me, and I just hope the Red Sox.
Oh no, Jose, I gotta mute you. We don't talk Red Sox stuff. I'll put you on mute. And then VC therapist, owner, host, creator of the Dark Vinyl Tag earlier this week. That is Jason Rojas. Jason,
thanks for having me, concert buddy. Before we go again, more dad jazz, in 2025, please. Let's do
that record. I just checked on Discogs. The median went up from $1.17 to $1.22. So look at this.
Right, let's boost that bass. Let's boost that mid range in 2025 on the dad jazz. It's killer, amazing, right? Gorgeous,
Awesome. All right, and that will be, bam, end of that. Now let's do some freestyle. I got it. I'm still a little rusty, guys. So let me find the overlay. This is the part of the show everyone likes, but it's this guy. Boom, freestyle mailbox. I think I did it. Yeah, maybe. I think so. All right, freestyle. So this is the freestyle, but we do have a leftover topic, kind of like a hanging booger that we're going to talk about potentially in the the podcast. Podcast proper, we try to be serious, but we're going to kind of talk about it here. And it's kind of similar to that theme of vinyl crystal ball kind of things we see on the horizon. But this is more of a personal approach. So Jose brought this to the table, and I think it's going to be fun. So let's talk about, Jose, you want to kick this one off? The top 3 titles. So Jose wanted to narrow it down to titles that you are hunting for as a record collector in 2025. Jose, say you.
Well, I don't have anything to show, right? Because I don't have them.
Oh my gosh!
I don't
Jose.
have them. If I'm
Well, yeah,
looking,
if you don't
for
have
them,
them, you can't show them.
Well, no,
Yeah,
of course. No. I'm just saying. Oh, now Jose's there. He froze for a second. No. Let's just talk about it. You can pontificate, but you gotta remember, lean into the storytelling. Let's go.
all right. Well, the past 2 years, I've been collecting more and more records from Latin America, and I'm looking forward to try to get some records that for my collection. Right now, I just came back from my country, and I got a bunch of records that I have been looking for years. So, for example, this one, the cover is actually a little funny. It's called Hielo Ardiente.
Okay.
But I'm looking for their first record. It's called Hielo Ardiente, but it was released on Warner. It's the only band from El Salvador that was ever released on Warner Records, and I have a bunch of records that I'm always looking for. I'm probably going to go to the Austin Record Fair this year.
Are you going in the spring or fall, Jose?
The spring, I think.
Okay.
Hopefully, I don't know. But it will be interesting. Hopefully, I have a car by then as well. So it'll be better because instead of being like 8 hours, it'll be like 5 over there. But I have a lot of records that I'm looking forward to. That one's one. There's a band called Einstützen the Neubahn that I really love. That I'm looking for. Hopefully, I can sell a lot of records that I have in my collection that I haven't listened to. When the pandemic hit, I bought a lot of records that I really did not need. And
are you unloading those? Is that the move?
Yeah, I have probably 150 records put aside in the other room that I want to sell.
That you're bringing to Austin?
No.
Okay.
I sometimes sell records here at a fair,
Okay.
locally or Facebook Market.
I get it.
I hope that I can stop buying a lot of records that I'm not going to listen to later on. So if I can buy around 5 records a month that I really love and upgrade some stuff, I'm going to be happy this year, I guess.
So to recap, your 3 records you're looking for are ABC. What are they?
The first Hielo Ardiente record.
All right.
I want to find this record I didn't mention, but I have it, but upgrade because I don't have a cover for it.
Can you visually challenge folks? Visually impaired?
Yeah, it's called Los Ups. It's from El Salvador as well, but Los Ups, which is really good. If Dylan find out about this record, he'll probably buy it before I do.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him you're looking for it. Competition.
He got the bucks for this.
He got the books.
He got the bucks for that shit. But and then the other one, it's Einstützen the Neubahn record called Tabula Rasa. So if anybody here has those, which probably no one does, please reach out to me. Or if anybody here has some Ween records, like I always say, all right.
Yeah, Jose is a fan of the Ween, the band. Well, that's a fair list, Jose. And part of when you brought this to in our pre-tape meetings, when you threw this topic out there, I know Billy Hurst, my guy, and I think a couple of videos have been floating out there about vinyl wish lists. I may make a video on that too because I think I'm gonna get real nice. I think it's great when you can have a nice network of folks that are looking out for each other, and if there's a record you're looking for, hook it up, put you in contact with those people, and vice versa. So I'm all for. I didn't used to be this way. I didn't used to I thought it was just kind of pandering for free records. Like when I would see this kind of conversation happen before, I thought it was people just asking for people to send them records. But I think it's actually much different. I think it's just leveraging the community, and I think that it's okay. So Jason Rojas, since you're showing a record, you're showing off. We call that showing off in the business.
He's always showing off.
Was that something you're looking for?
It's
Your
for
top
Jose,
three
you
looking
know. It's just for
I
Jose.
also have an original. What is this shit? You know I have an
for?
original.
Can you educate the non-serious record collectors? What are you holding there, Jason?
This is, this is just Judy Sill, singer-songwriter.
Look at the difference of color.
I'm not using the right words. Let me do this again. This is Judy Sill. This is a gorgeous record. It's killer. You know,
Get the negative
amazing,
going, man.
killer.
Outstanding.
But is yours a beautiful version?
Oh gosh, we've got a showdown. This is what
Oh
no.
man, knock this off.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah, that's an
Would you
asylum.
rather-
That's the real deal, Jose. Not
This
that.
is on. Yeah, this is on vinyl. Asylum Records. Duh.
I also have I have showed my original ones here like 5 times already, and I'm not gonna go get it because in the other room. But
Oh, this is David. Sorry, David.
Yes,
Jumping
sir,
the
it's
gun.
okay.
by the way, I want to say that I got this after like 1,000 months of.
1,000 months. I'm not good at math.
It's probably like 6 months, but it's a really good record. This originally came out only in Mexico, but it's from a band from Puerto Rico, no, República Dominicana.
Are they called Kaleidoscope, or is that the name of the album?
Kaleidos. But it was only released on vinyl in Mexico, and it's probably worth like more than $1,000 if you get the original one. But this is the label that Dylan works sometimes with, Garrison from Barcelona.
Yep.
And I don't know. I didn't saw anyone show this. I think.
Thank you, David. Jose, you've been waiting for this 83.3 years. Does that sound about right, approximate?
A little more, maybe. A little more.
Oh, no. So Dom, friend of the show, Dom, Seeking a Thread, says, I sold my Sill originals, worth too much to keep, and just pretty good for me. So, hey.
Well, I
Get the record you want, homie. Come on.
on Sundays.
Yeah.
There's like 10 records that I always listen to on Sundays. And Judy Sill,
It's a religious thing.
Vashti Bunyan. Yeah, basically. Vashti Bunyan, Karen Dalton, Massey Star, Broadcast. Those
Yeah,
are
Jose, you only got 3. Now it's like Gremlins. You add water to your list, and now it's just bountiful. It's a bountiful list.
well, I said 10. I didn't even say 10, but yeah.
Wow, that's
They're like-
impressive. So David's ready. David's got a screen ready. We're gonna David, we'll come back to you, Ross, because David is ready. David is
Okay.
primed for his top 3 titles he's looking for. So we're gonna throw this up there. So David,
Okay.
go up here, and you don't need to see my goofy face. So David, walk us through. You've got Discogs. Let's make sure you don't have anything controversial in the tabs. You don't. We're good. So
Nope, these are all
walk us through
records.
these albums. What are the top?
No.
Jose.
All
Come
right.
on.
So
So
this-
David,
He
So
got
this
scared.
album looks like it's the cheapest on Discogs right now is $225. What is this album? Tell us about it.
Mute Math. It's a band out of New Orleans, indie band that broke up about 6 years ago, and they didn't release a lot on LP, and so their stuff is highly sought after. I've got about 6 of their records, and there's 2 I think that are left that I don't have, and this is the one that I want the most, called Armistice,
Okay.
but it's a little bit pricey. So that's you got it there, Jose? Okay.
Oh no, we're gonna do a deal.
I don't have that.
Fair enough, fair enough.
This one's a Christian artist that I like a lot, Michael W. Smith, and this I
South
think is
Korea.
only available in South Korea. I
South
think it's
Korea.
the
That's
only place it was released on LP.
interesting.
Change Your World.
And is it safe to say a Christian artist? Is that usually his?
He's
bread and butter?
yeah. I mean, he's a Christian pop. He had a pop hit back in.
So he crossed over a little bit.
Yeah. He was actually the pianist for Amy Grant for years and writer.
Oh.
So he's in that kind of genre. And then Tears for Fears had an album called Saturine, Marshall, and Lunatic that was out as part of Record Store Day that I somehow never got. I don't know if it was just overseas or what. It's not a lot of money, but it is one that I want to get.
Wow, it made your top 3. Because remember, David, vinyl resolutions for folks who Did not watch that show. Big mistake, first of all. But David said he's going to prune and focus his collection. So these have got to be heavy hitters. And David is willing to bring them in.
Yeah, and then I brought a bonus one in. It's a quad version of Creedence Gold. It's a 4-channel version I've been looking for a long time. You know, this cover looks like one, but then
is that die cut? Is that a die cut cover?
Yeah, it's a die cut, but the bottom is.
I've seen that.
Is the quad? Yeah, I've seen it, but it's stereo. This is the quad.
Oh,
I've seen it a million times. This is the quadradisc. Not that many were made. So, anyway, those are mine, my friend.
Do you have a? Actually, as an actual question. I'm not just trying to. Say.
He's not trying to be funny. He's not trying to be a joker.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you actually have a quad setting that you can actually? You have it, right?
Yeah, that receiver right there. That's a Pioneer's 949. It has all 3 quad formats.
Well, and I'm serious because that's something.
Yeah, and the speaker right here is my left rear channel.
So, no, that's great because I actually think that on my label, we're trying to do something with quad this year because fuck it, right? Nobody does that anymore.
Yeah,
but, right. We are experimenting with some stuff. We're trying to release a record that you have to play 2 records at once to get like
really
a fake quad or a real quad thing. So
well, I got 2 turntables, right? And that's how I do my shootout. So
well, I never ever see anyone on YouTube doing in general do quad. So it'll be interesting if you can one day do a video of quad settings because I never see that, and it's something that I actually because Black Sabbath.
I did a video. One of my videos has quad in it. I'll have to drop the link, but yeah, I did do one.
But like how to set it up and shit. Because did you? There was a Black Sabbath. What is it?
I have it. Paranoid.
Yeah, you got it.
CD4. Yeah, it's a CD4.
Yeah, that's pretty great. And those Pink Floyd ones. I
have a Dark Side quad.
Yeah, I listened to. I was in a friend's house, and it was pretty good. It was really good. So
well, it was. The thing is, Dark Side was mixed to quad and then folded down to stereo. Actually.
Oh, all right.
Parsons did it in quad originally.
The Santana ones, I've listened to like 3 or 4.
I have a greatest hits one that for sure.
Yeah, but
and I have a Braxis.
Braxis. Yeah. I think Santana 3. Or
probably, yeah.
Caravanserai, some of that. But it's something that I don't think it's gimmicky at all because I think it's just
no. It adds it opens things up quite a bit.
No, I know, but it probably died because people thought it was a little gimmicky.
No, there were 3 formats. That's why it died. That's why, like VHS and Beta, there were 3 different formats being pursued. That's why it died.
Guys, I've got breaking news.
Breaking news.
Quadraphonic. Yeah, I got.
No, hang on. Before we get to that, we've got a defector. I just put my head into the Westman program, and KRWD has left us and defected to the Westman show. We have lost KRWD. I don't know how we're going to handle this, guys. Are we okay?
Give me a break.
Yeah, give me a break too. Give me a break. KRWD, what are you doing?
When your life is a 4-letter radio station name, what can you do? I mean,
I can't believe it. We've lost KRWD.
I have the Cyrico one. Somebody mentioned the Cyrico one, the Flaming Lips Cyrico one. I have it over there.
So, Jason, you have a quad record? Is that you had Miles, Bitches Brew? Is that right?
Is that Miles?
Here's the secret. Do you want the best version of Bitches Brew? Here it is. It's the quad version.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like Aerosmith Rock's the best one.
Yes. Let's not give all the secrets away, David. Let's not do
you
that.
Started
That's for the Patreon. That's for the Service Noise Patreon. We give all the
know.
recipes. Okay, come on.
So if you ever wanted to hear wild instruments, which is what this record is going for, like this crazy. I mean, if you look at the cover, right? Because the cover is amazing and it's killer.
Yeah.
Okay. So
no, but for real, I think it would be interesting. Different approach if
it would be
something like that on vinyl. Because
You know, if one of my records that I'm looking for is Hollywood Bob Dylan. I'm looking for Hollywood Bob Dylan here. Okay, straight from the VOA, freewheeling Bob Dylan, Hollywood. You know,
that's a they could have done better with that recreation.
you know,
Phone
yeah, we
looks
grade
like
this.
your phone looks like an 8-track right now. You realize?
I know. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I have to boost the bass on my iPad. Let me do that.
Yeah.
Wait. Show it again. Does that have a Voice of America tape?
Hey man, this is how I boost the
Patreon
bass.
feed. Come on, man.
I
Come
sit
on,
on it,
Patreon.
man. That's what I boost the bass with.
Oh, David is showing. Is that a toilet seat, David? What?
No, that's
Are you? David has David. Please, we don't need. David has some hemorrhoids. What's going on? Breaking news: David is sitting on a hemorrhoid pillow.
Yeah, but I gotta get one of those.
Those hemorrhoids are a pain in the ass.
Amazon.
See, David's got the great timing. All right, so Rojas, on a serious tip, because you're a serious collector. I know we kid around. We have a lot of fun. We make some jokes, some chistes. Jose, what's some Spanish? But seriously, are there records? Because I mean, you've said this before. You've got pretty much everything you've been looking for, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, of course, there's always records I want, you know, and I just a very patient person. I probably have 800 records on my Discogs want list.
Wow, 800.
Holy
I
moly!
didn't see that coming. Wow.
But I mean, it's not like stuff that,
It's like drugs.
are all rare, like stuff that this past year I wanted this one record. It took me 5 years to get it. And it's Fela Kuti, Why Black Man Suffer.
Yeah.
I showed this before, but 5 years to get this record. And the record is going for above 150.
That looks like a crayon thing my grandson did
Oh.
last.
Once your buddy died. Is that
You lose concert, buddy?
is that VG or G plus? That's the question.
I threw it in the humdinger, the cover and the record, and it's now, near mint minus,
No.
so.
Yeah, you're
Last-
on drugs too.
No, but for real, I'll say that, for example, like I was talking, I've been buying a lot of records from my country, and you can't find these shit better condition. Like I got this record, and I would say VG, but that's the best I'm probably gonna get it. So I don't know. I when I see records like the Fela Kuti ones.
Hang on, we've got some controversy. I don't think I have a drop for the. No way. Yeah, I got to find a controversial drop, but we've got Cesar, friend of the program. I think he's taking a heel turn. We call this a heel turn in wrestling parlance. Says, I see why I think he meant psychedelic. The psychedelic horseshit was released with ringwear. I think Jason thought ringwear was the norm for every record released. Jason, this is some really savage takedown. How do you respond to this?
Throw that in the humdinger. Throw it in the humdinger, and it will be VG plus on sale on my next auction.
Mm-hmm.
Coming
Chance
at
you lose your camera?
No, I got to be honest. So, not to sidetrack the conversation. We got snow here, and I'm fighting with my subdivision folks because we are.
What, your roof?
Area. Huh?
Your roof fell?
No. Our house is fine, but in my neighborhood, they did not clear the streets, and I literally heard a plow truck. I couldn't believe it. It was like that. Remember, you're a kid, you hear the ice cream man, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
right.
ding. I literally had to look. I'm like, is this happening? That's why I fumbled with the delivery.
Oh,
It was
okay.
I couldn't believe it. I've gone to work. I had to go in the office a couple days this week. Sliding through my neighborhood. I was very fortunate. My car didn't careen, but it's the craziest shit. You look across the street, the neighborhood across to us, clear. Main roads, clear. For some reason, I don't know if our guys didn't pay the taxes. I don't know what's going on. So Concert Buddy is about to go Karen mode on somebody about this deal. But anyway, that's what happened. I heard the plow truck, and I had to see it to believe it because it was like the ice cream truck for me.
On that note, quick, Ray, give me a list of your favorite Black albums. You got Prince, Metallica, fucking what is it?
Spinal Tap.
Spinal
Tap soundtrack. Let's go. Come on.
What else? Is that another Black album? There's a Beatles.
Motown.
There's a Beatles bootleg called the Black Album.
I've got it
You got it?
David has it
with the
Wow.
posters. With the
All right,
posters.
with the posters. Pretty good.
Wow.
So, you know.
Unreal. Hey, Jason, we
I
have a
wanna
question
sell
in
it,
the
by the
gallery.
way.
This is our friend Chasing Records. He said, Jason, were you
Yes,
the one that
Chase.
bought that Dylan record from Noble?
Yes, it's a fictional album cover from a complete unknown movie. Like,
But there's actually the soundtrack is gonna get released on vinyl. It's him with the just the guitar.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say
Homeowners Association, Nick. Sorry.
I haven't seen the movie yet because it hasn't been released here. I think it's gonna be released on February here.
you shouldn't
whatever
buy
it is.
that. Don't buy the soundtrack. You need to wait for the UHQR or the one-step version. Okay, you just gotta wait. That one's gonna be more killer. Okay.
I thought Mobile Fidelity had like this catalog on lock since it was.
Oh, you're right.
Columbia.
You're right. I'm just
So
confused.
Mobile Fidelity is going to keep pressing the shit out of that one. That whole collection.
Sony owns it. They can get it.
Yeah, they're gonna be crushing it. So this is a good one. Kimbo's here again. 2025 year of Kimbo. He's saying Billy Squire in the Dark. Is this?
Is that a Black Album as well?
Well, no. I think this is. It's got to be on the number one. Kimbo
Black
collects
Vinyl.
a lot of psych, a lot of hard to find stuff, and
No,
I
I
can
don't
only
think
imagine
that-
how hard it is to find Billy Squire in the Dark. Got to be impossible.
Well, I think like people are actually like that they sample Tales from the Tape, the first record, right? It's got
Tales
like
from the Crypt.
No, Tales from the Tape.
All
I
right.
think that's what it's called, right?
Perhaps. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Hey Jose, hang on. Oh, for Pete's sake, BK Jay-Z Black Album. That's a good one. Even though his shadow is kind of
Donda by Kanye West is also
Kanye, Kanye, he's something else. Cesar again.
Julia
He'll
Williams?
turn from Cesar. He says the Humdinger will turn a VG record into literally a near mint. That's what I hear from everyone.
Hey,
So guess who's not getting a free Humdinger? His name is
Oh
Caesar.
no.
It was our giveaway prize today. Sorry, Caesar. So the Monks. So Sean Vinyl Drisco says the Monks. Is this a? I'm not familiar. Jason Rojas. Is this a collectible record?
Yes, it is. It's very collectible, actually. It's hard to get.
the monk.
Because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to take all these great Ricos and then I'm going to make my list. So look out, suckers.
Hey, we're the monks.
The this is a fair question. Here, we have an interactive program. The record keeper asks, "Do you guys think the MoFi Dylan records are worth hunting down?"
Yes.
I will start. Jose, you're a huge MoFi fan. Do you think that these records are worth hunting down?
I actually own all of the Bob Dylan MoFi.
I know. What do you think? I'm kidding? I went right to the source, so they must be. If Jose has them, you got to get them.
I'll say that I'll just get the mono ones because
Which means you can't get blood on the tracks.
Well, of course you can get Oh Mercy, right? It's not a mono, but I mean like the early ones,
Early stuff, yeah.
the early stuff. Desire, it's pretty great. To be honest, it's probably one of the best MoFi releases. Oh Mercy, it's pretty great.
Desire's the one with Hurricane on it. Am I thinking the right one?
What?
Is Desire with the Hurricane?
The one with the N word. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh,
He does an N word drop in that one.
he does.
Oh.
Yeah. But what else? Yeah. But
So I think that answer is you are a proponent for the most part of the Dylan MoFis.
Can you put Paul's Breakfast Kino Viola as a comment?
Do techno records and generic black sleeves count as black albums? That's a fair question.
Yeah, I guess.
I think technically, yes. You used the word technically, or no, he didn't, but I'm using it.
Actually,
Yeah, that's true.
What? Since I got 2 records this past week that I don't have a cover for, what do you guys? Well, I know Jason does buy records without covers. What do you actually do when you don't have a cover? That's
I listened to the record, Jose.
I don't know. But how do you score this? No, you don't.
Holy
What do
shit!
you do with like? What do
You
you
listen to the record. What's the fun in that?
just a DJ sleeve? No, for real. Like, you DJ
Here,
sleeve
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, do you do like
Let me
the
show you.
cardboard generic?
Put
You use
it
one of
in
those?
put it in a sleeve.
Here we go. Randy is here. I just have the wrong
Sleeve
line
the
from
sleeve,
Sorry.
Sleeve
and
the
then
sleeve.
alphabetize it where
Oh.
it belongs.
Jose, we got another contender. Mark Lanigan's Bubblegum album is almost all black. All right, here we go. So,
All
Jason, do you buy like the generics, those reds, or do you just take what you have?
Just what I have, and right, and they're just in a nice, sleeve, So
Shout out to Hudson Hi-Fi.
That's right,
Non-sponsor, but should be of the Concert Buddy program.
So I mean, here's one of the most rare records, right? The Awakening.
Oh, The Awakening, yeah.
Original.
Oh, yeah. So you've got, is that like a 60?
This is the first press because it has the address,
Yep.
at the bottom.
Oddly enough, side note, there's an antique store up the street from me that has that record, the 80s repress, for $90.
Yeah, that one sounds really bad. Don't
Well,
get it.
Okay, because I was like, what am I missing? Can I, one, will I ever track down original? Probably not. Two, I don't really think I'm going to buck up for it. So I considered it for a nanosecond, but I'm glad to hear
I
it.
mean,
Yes.
Here's an example, like that Sean Vinyl Dreamscape was saying, like, I have the Monks record. This is the original, 66, I think?
Yeah, 66.
This is Black Monk Time, right? This is a serious garage rock record, right? I don't have the cover, and that's why I was able to get a good deal just getting the record.
It's a record.
Yeah, I love listening to this. I mean, it's hard to believe that this band was the Beatles' main competition in Germany. That's hard to believe, These guys who shave their head and look like monks. Yeah. No puesto, no bueno. I mean, do you need all those things? Like, it's.
You need all the
trinkets. I thought it's Norman Maslow. It's the music stupid,
But I mean, just imagine just looking at a folded poster up on your wall, right next to that Farrah Fawcett poster.
Oh, jeez.
It makes the listening experience so much better. So much better.
By the way, I got no. Well, I was gonna say that. Well, I got this record for $15, and the only copies ever sold on Discogs was for almost 200. So no cover. Is the cover worth $185? I guess so.
I don't know. I don't know. Would you guys pay over $100 to complete a record like that? I don't think I could. $100 just for a jacket or something
50,
like that?
50 would be my top.
Yeah, as somebody who bought the Frankenchrist poster for $50 to complete my original, yes, I've done stupider things. But
well, how much would I've never seen the Nirvana Bleach with the poster. How much would the poster go for? Just the poster, more than 100.
Oh, easy, hundreds.
Yeah,
That's probably
yeah,
hundreds.
Yeah.
Well,
definitely.
there you go.
Because if somebody's one, I'm assuming people would probably try to complete like the white pressing, right? The first.
Yes.
And at that point, I think if they had an opportunity, because those things were just so the posters are the hard part. The little mail-in insert thing, I got one of mine. But yeah, the posters where it's at. I mean, if that's your move, that's your move.
I mean, I don't know what happened to that cover, but if somebody has it,
Jose will take it for FOC free of charge.
Yes.
Anyone willing, able.
I've, like last year, was it last year or 2 years ago? I got that Mamas and the Papas toilet cover.
Oh, you got the cover. That's right, but no album. Yeah.
So things happen, I guess.
So what did you end up doing with that? That's a great follow up. What happened with that?
I sold it for like $150.
No shit. Wow.
Which I think it's pretty good, right? Because it was like a VG cover.
Yeah, because I mean, there's people out there. I mean, the record, if you have it with the cover, is at least easy for $400 or $500.
You did it all wrong. You should have threw the cover in the humdinger. What's wrong with you?
We did
VG
not know
plus
the covers
plus.
and the humdinger.
Hey, Mama Cass cannot swim. I'm sorry.
Well, that's you can't eat a ham sandwich either. From what I hear.
No, it's No, especially
No,
on
but
Saturdays.
you know, I mean, it's probably I could have probably hung down a record, but you know,
Oh, so I
somebody.
don't know if anybody on our panelists would apply to this. Chasing Records asks, how many people have paid big bucks for Kiss Army extras that their record was missing? Because, you know, Kiss was a merchandising maven, and they had like 3D glasses, comic books.
It's true, right?
I mean,
That's
so
true.
if you're a completionist, there's a lot to chase down.
Yeah, like it ain't the love gun unless you get the love gun.
Right, you need the love
cutout.
gun, like literally. Yeah.
Yes.
Muscle
yes.
of Love by Alice Cooper.
Yes. There you go.
Um,
You need the cardboard
Notre
box.
Dame came back.
Well, the what is it? The panties for the Alice.
Jose,
school's
this is
out.
this is a
School's
PG
out.
presentation. Come on, pervert.
What do you call that in English?
No, you're right. It's yes, the panties. Yes.
It is.
Yes.
All right. Yes, but
I'm playing.
I mean,
Oh, Ty.
I don't think I have any records that originally came with a poster that I don't have it, except maybe the Dylan one, the greatest hits one. I don't have that one.
Oh, you don't have the Milton Glaser poster? That one's not too
No.
hard to find. Because I think, didn't they put it in like subsequent reissues? I mean, if you really wanted to.
Yeah. They put it in, the reissue.
Yeah, so you can buy one for maybe $20.
MoFi
The
didn't.
poster. MoFi didn't have the poster? I don't remember. Did it not?
Well, MoFi did put the poster on the Simon and Garfunkel one.
I think that's true. Yeah.
No, I know it's true. I have it. Well, I don't have it anymore actually because I sold
You
it.
sold
to a
it.
friend. Yeah.
The epilogue is Jose sells that shit. I mean, let's just keep
No. But I sold it because somebody gave me a very clean copy of that one.
David's had enough of this conversation. He's watching the college football game. He's turning it up. Look at him.
No, my wife paused it, and I was 5 minutes behind. Now the score's 24-24. Breakfast Kings, thank you.
Uh-oh.
Woohoo!
Oh, Penn State.
Yeah.
Penn
I've
State.
never watched a football game in my life.
You're missing
Really?
a question. You're
Yeah.
missing. It can be a good
You're
environment.
missing
You ever watched a
tomorrow's
soccer
game.
game in your life?
Come on now.
No.
I thought you told
Oh,
me you
American
went to a
football.
UT.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you go to University of like Austin, the football University of Texas? I thought you told me you went to a game once, or was that?
Yeah. I was not watching it.
He just ate burritos the whole game.
I was drinking my fucking ass off.
You're-
Oh, getting after it. All right, fair enough.
I've actually been 3 times to the Longhorns stadium.
Really?
Really?
I'm like, all right, yeah.
I'm in Texas. You've been there more than I have.
Yeah, you know. I've visited more grave sites
Oh,
in the
no.
U.S. than
That was the Jason Monday stream.
Wow.
That was the dark and drag. We're talking about
Well,
crematorium
going to a person's
and-
funeral to ask if they had any records does not count. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
jeez.
Wow.
No. I've said it before here. Something when I normally go to a country or a place, I normally go to the cemetery. You know, play my respects to an artist that I like. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. But I actually do that, like a lot.
There's nothing wrong with that. People go to the Jimi Hendrix grave in Seattle.
Yeah. People do that a lot.
You go to was it
I would say-
Cemetery, Hollywood Forever Cemetery's got a lot of musicians, actors, all that stuff.
If you're in New York, you know, and you're in Woodstock, I would actually recommend that. There's not a lot of things to do in actual Woodstock,
No.
you know, because the fucking festival is not there. So, you know,
Jose, you go to the museum,
what?
the Woodstock Museum. Surely you've been.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Making
because,
that up. No.
there's a plaque on the what is it? What's the actual place? White Lake? Is it White Lake?
Lake Placid?
No,
No.
the actual place Woodstock was. Damn,
Well,
what?
David, I'm gonna have to defer to you. I think you're the only one alive when Woodstock happened on the dais.
Was it Bethel? No, it's not Bethel, is it?
Bethel? Yeah, no. Hey, yeah, we got a New Yorker in the house.
All right,
Chris
there
said
you go.
Bethel.
Well, there's a plaque there. It's a farm. There's a hill. You go there, and there's a plaque.
Bethel.
And I would say like almost all the coffee shops in Woodstock have like beautiful, you know, high def photo prints of people that live there that took photos during the day. So
No.
I think that's pretty great. There's a store that basically only sells like Grateful Dead stuff.
Oh no, we've lost. I think, guys, I was just about to hit. We've got another defector to the Steve Westman program. I got to find the new.
Must be Jason.
Jason just left us. I don't know if he's going to go track him down, but we got another breaking news.
Breaking news. Sandy Andy.
Depeche Commode has left us. Depeche Commode has gone to the Steve Westman program asking for a Black Sabbath record. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Friend of the show, Depeche Commode.
We're down to 48 watching.
We are bleeding. We had a nice count, and then the war continues. We thought we had a armistice, a peace treaty, myself and Stephen Westman, and new year, new feud reignited. Here it comes again.
Steve's got 101.
We've lost KRWD. We've lost a cut. We're going to do an in memoriam at the end of the presentation for those who we've lost along the stream, like during the stream. And I can't believe what I'm saying. I don't know if I can compose myself. And Jason left us. Did Jason get hit by the cold snap, took out his internet? I mean, this could have happened. Rojas. I'm waiting for Rojas to comment over at the Westman program, which I have in my other monitor. So as soon as that happens, we're going to shut the show down. That means we've literally lost one of our panelists to the Steve Westman program, and it's over. Wyoming Dave, thank you. I'm still here, Chance. Wyoming Dave, you used to be a moderator over there. So Wyoming Dave, loyalty, my guy. That's how it's done right there. Appreciate it. Oh, shit. Music in the House says Westman is double dipping tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, I thought that he was doing the old announcement.
6 a.m. release
tomorrow. So this is what I'm saying. This is active aggression.
I'm going to hack his alarm clock tonight.
This is clearly a targeted attack. Now, what you're seeing here is vinyl community warfare, because if he's going tomorrow.
Well, he agreed to not do it last year. See, it's a new year. You need a new contract with him.
Again, yeah, we signed, we ratified the peace treaty, and apparently Steve just New Year, as soon as at 12:01 midnight, he threw that shit straight in the garbage, just like my heart. He threw it straight in the garbage. Caesar is still here, thank you. Now Joey Tavares says, or Tavares, hopefully I pronounced it right, says, what horrible final release will be announcing tomorrow? I don't know. Actually, I don't have any inside sources. I think the war has dried up my sources. I can't believe this. Yes, Nick. Novice Nick, is that how you get a shout out around here? Yes. Stay in the gallery long enough. Don't defect to the it's called the War of the Roses for a reason. And yeah, the Groove Seeker Chris is right. This aggression will not stand. You're right.
Are you Michael Douglas in this case?
I've been told I look more like Kathleen Turner, Southwest Missouri State alum Kathleen Turner. So yeah, I think that yeah. So now guys, now listen. We're not trying to throw barbs at our friend who is Matthew Luthens is showing a lot of equipment. And that's interesting, but he's
Jason got to set his alarm so that he could be the first one to order the Kevin Gray release at 6 a.m.
Why is your camera?
That's what happened to Rojas. He went to bed. He didn't tell us. He did like the, what do they call that? The Italian goodbye or something, where you leave and don't tell anybody.
The Italian goodbye.
Yeah, yeah. There's like a term for it. It's the Irish goodbye. They call it the Irish goodbye, where you just leave a party or a gathering and don't tell anybody, because you don't want to like have the 10, 20 minutes
wild Irish rose.
So unbelievable.
Right back.
Andy, the Irish
All
goodbye.
right.
Thanks, guys. Took me a second. I'm still shook that we're seeing so many defectors. I mean, it is. I mean, Depeche Commode. Come on, man. I can't.
You're hanging at 48. You're hanging at 48.
We're hanging by a thread, David, because I can.
Well, why the fuck do you only have your camera on? I don't. What was it again? Put it on. What
Westman's up. Westman's up.
Hang on a second. Back from the Steve Westman stream is Jason Rojas. Jason, welcome back to the program. What did you see over there?
Jason was like taking notes in the right.
Hey, the Raging Tomatoes at 46, so you're ahead of her.
I'm sorry, who? Who?
Oh my gosh.
Who?
I'm not even touching that one. Oh
That's what
man!
she said.
Actually, now this would probably kill the program, guys. Jason Record says that's not where Arnaldo is it? I haven't seen Arnaldo's name pop up in the Westman Gallery, but if I do, I'm gonna have a Fred Sanford. I'm gonna have a heart attack, literally on the
Come
camera.
to join you, honey, with
Yeah.
my records.
I cannot believe. Oh no. Stunty says also called a woman in the VC goodbye. Okay, well, probably they would have to say a hello. There's not a lot of the lasses in the community. I think that's the way to be. But
there's a girl on Instagram that everybody here probably knows what I'm talking about. There's a girl that shows like her late father's record.
yeah, she just started that dark-haired girl. I forget her name, but yeah, I think we're all weirdos. I think we probably subscribe. At least I do. I think it's an interesting concept.
Yes, I'm just gonna say that it's so rare that we get sometimes women in the VC.
Accurate.
That she went mega fucking viral in our small community. That she's been like in the New York Times or some shit like that, right? The New York.
Well, I'm sure she's getting some PR for it because I mean it's a very
it's very
touching story. Yeah, I'm not.
Maybe 2025 is gonna be the year. The problem is sometimes women get take a look at this very peculiar community and they are like, oh fuck that shit, I'm not gonna.
I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. There's some fucking weirdos in this vinyl community.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, I'm just going to be honest.
Hopefully, there's more.
Well, but hopefully there's more regular, or at least people that have comments on.
Not to pick a bone, but there's the younger, so-called younger, because I think I'm younger than most.
Are you shooting at the youngest members? I know some of them.
The younger members of
Jose. Jose's got beef with the youngest members. Jose, what's going on?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm younger, but and I'm not even that young anymore.
Jose's upset he wasn't drafted into the youngest.
I think Jose must be hurt. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We had the request. Al Hurt.
That fucking Al Hurt.
There's Al Hurt, the ring wearer of Al Hurt.
I know,
so
right?
much ring wear, so much.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
That's
no
a
more.
piece of shit cover. I love it. It's like
got that RCA. Is it on an RCA?
Yes, it is. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this again. This record is killer. It's amazing. I stuck it through the humdinger, and now it's VG plus plus plus. We'll start the bidding
VG plus
at a reserve of 40. Right?
Yeah. That's like the
we got extra time, Jason. Extra time for this. We've got extra time. We are now past the 40.
I can't find the extra time button, but here it is. Right.
We since we're back on StreamYard, we'll find it. We misplaced it in the rest of the assets, but
yes.
Where the fuck is Chance's camera? That's what I'm thinking.
What do you mean? Where's my camera?
Man, what was that guy?
You're like a black cover right now.
That Al Hurt looks like. What was the guy's? The Canadian guy that used to hang around the VC. He looks like a lot like that guy.
Oh no!
You know who?
My camera going, huh?
No, I can actually see you. I think you just need to. If there's an issue with StreamYard, I think you just.
It must be an issue with. See, we just came back to StreamYard. But yeah, it looks well. I was black for a second.
You only get 2 hours. It's now at 2 hours, so that's what happened.
Wow. Well, hang on a second. I can't believe. Listen, this is how it starts. Westman has got his bot army in here coming after me. Here we go. Am I back? Can you see me?
On YouTube, I can see you. I just can't see you on the
StreamYard.
Oh, people can see you on the. I didn't know that.
Yeah, nice. I was looking on. Yeah, you can see you there.
Oh no, Cesar says I've been blank for the last 20 minutes.
We doing dirty things now.
Well, I see myself fine. I don't see it on the YouTube. Fuck. Unbelievable. Well,
it's usually 3 times.
I think they're trying to tell us something.
Well, this is probably a good way to
it's either this or collect goes. So
clearly, guys, I can't believe this.
Can you show that Al Hurt cover again? He's like blowing someone, according to Paul.
Wow.
Blowing a trumpet.
Horny. He's a pretty horny guy. There's no doubt about that.
Unbelievable. Hang on. So
he's like ripping a fucking bong. Like,
See, Al Hurd, he never like lived up to his potential. Like he should have been covering like Mellencamp, like Hurt So Good. Duh, come on.
yeah, for real. I think that's like there was something else. That Trumper looks like Photoshop there.
I'm gonna leave the
Airbrush.
studio. I gotta fix this. This is nothing but Westman espionage, guys. I'm telling you, this is taking it to the extreme. I'll be right back.
All right. Well,
why don't we all leave, and then when he comes back, the show will be over.
yeah, I have to go eat something.
I get it. Your blood sugar's getting low. You're looking pretty bad. There he is.
Can you see me?
We can see you.
Is that a New York Jets? No, it's not.
No, actually, Jose, you asked a great question, but this is not I was hoping Vinyl Richie would show up, even though he's a defector to other channels. This is a local This is a local band.
Is he frozen or is he talking?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the Urge. This is a ska
he's
band
on my end, but if you can hear him,
The fuck
these guys are from St. Louis. Anyway, yes, it's not a Jets jersey or Jets sweatshirt, Jose. But
you know that I own a St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh no, Paul! The Urge suck ass, dude. Paul, come on.
I'm gonna say
there's a program, BK, that you may want to visit. It's the Steve Westman Hour.
Jason left again.
Jason couldn't see me. Couldn't see my.
I'm gonna say that I have a big ska section in my house. And,
okay, so like, what are some of what kind of bands do you like, Jose? Jason just keeps coming in and out.
Well, I'm gonna suggest one. Wait, if I can find it here. Wait, they keep talking. I'm gonna look for it.
Oh, come on! This is a terrible whack-a-mole, Jose. Come on, we are not on our A
I
game.
think I'm frozen.
Do you think Mazzy already showed all his fucking records? Because he keeps pulling the same fucking bin like, oh, what is this?
I've been in his record room. I don't think
it's a camel. And then he does the same shit, and it's like,
oh, okay. Well, hey, I got to pull back. So BK did say he even saw the Urge back in the going to the liquor store days. So that's early Urge is where it's at. That after they got the deal with Epic, they kind of, it is very commercial. So I'll meet you halfway on that one, BK.
Where the fuck is the record that I want to show?
Well, Jason has left us. He's gone back to the Steve Westman program. He's had enough.
I don't think he's got enough internet juice. It looks like. He put all his money into StreamYard and didn't pay his internet bill.
Well, it could have been. Jason, you're back again. Jason, how was the Steve Westman show? I know you went back and checked on it.
Oh, he comes and goes like a
what a mess. This is a mess.
I can't.
Jose, you better find those ska records, or we are going to. We're gonna have to put the Notre Dame game on.
I'm going to show one.
All right, show one, and then we're gonna cut this out because this is we're under attack. We're under siege here at Surface with A side.
Oh,
there we go. All right, Jose, make us proud. Bring us home. Yes, tell us all about the ska record, please.
This is a ska band from El Salvador. And this record and the other record they have got pressed on vinyl in the US, so it's easy to get. But if you want to get some good ska records, I would suggest this one. And it's you see those shoes there. Oh, these are like very 2000s type of ska. But I used to go when I was like 14. I used to go to their shows, and like they were like 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I was there's some videos of them. You can probably find me in the middle of the crowd sweating like a whore. But
wow,
you had pigtails, huh?
Yeah,
that was long hair.
That would be my ska suggestion of the night. It's adhesivo. It means adhesive.
I was thinking it probably did mean adhesive.
Yes.
I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Out of the people.
Well, Jason Rojas has permanently defected to the Steve Westman show. It was a great run. We did it, guys.
Wait, Stempi, what is this shit? Of course I own a Camel. I have like pretty much all of them.
He's challenging you. He's challenging you, Jose, on this one.
I'm gonna say that this goes very well with like Canterbury proggy type music. This is like the edge of the prog that I listen to. Like I know some are horrible, but this one's pretty good.
Camel. All right.
I think Stunty would appreciate this one. Too much guitar for him. Too much guitar.
Oh, we got another St. Louis question.
Wait, Fluffy. One of my.
Fluffy's here. Fluff Master General. Jose, do you like the ska group Inspector? Jose.
Yeah, Inspector. So a friend of mine that went to university with me, she's also a music engineer. Her partner, he plays the trumpet in the Inspector. So yes.
Name drop.
Yes, name drop for him and me. I don't. Nobody knows who the fuck they are, but they're a really big band here. You know, Jose. What Jose? Don't you know that we're?
Yeah, I got the questions. So BK asked, "Did I ever see MU 330?" This is also another St. Louis local band. Touch before my time. They actually came up, I think, not too far from where I grew up. But I do have all their albums. I think it was Asian Man Records, and that's, I believe, a real record label put them out. So, oh, delightful. Well, Jason has defected to the Westman show, and we are under attack again. New year, old feud reignited. I'm going to thank my guests. We're going to wrap this up because StreamYard is under attack. The show is under attack. Our sanity is under attack. But I want to thank everybody, not only on the dais, but also in the gallery. Good run. We probably won't be back next week because we're probably going to get shut down permanently by this Westman feud. But if we are not shut down, Jason Spins Vinyl, B-side, Be Like Barry White, B-side coming at you, same time, same channels because we air them on both channels. Hard to comprehend the concept, but Service Noise is A-side and B-side. Well, thank my guests, Jose, David. David, you can watch the rest of the game now.
Yeah. Down to the end.
There we go. All right. Have a great week ahead, everybody. Good vinyl luck. And again, if you wouldn't mind, please consider Brooke, her story. Check out her Instagram. Send her a nice note. Consider the GoFundMe if you don't mind. But anyway. Sorry. Oh, Prof, you showed up at the wrong time. We're under attack.
Any Chuck Mangione.
but I appreciate you coming in. All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you next time.
See you. Take care.